think that's a fantastic initiative that you got today, this women's conclave, and there's a lot to talk
Right.
about. And coming back to the point that he's making as a CEO of a VC, Foxhog, the interesting part is as the workforce in his organization,
It's 89%
89%,
female.
yeah.
Yeah, we're having in our organization.
What is the thought process in terms of, when the entire recruitment was going on? Is there an ideology or a thought process that Foxhog has?
Hey, it's not a quota, by the way.
Never.
Yeah,
never mentioned
it's
the
not a
word.
quota. It's
Let's talk about ideology.
yeah. So it is something that creating a workplace where opportunities can be valued. Because see, talents are everywhere. It requires the opportunities. I always say that MF Hussain, he was also a painter, right? And जो सड़क पे paint करते हैं वो भी एक painter ही है. It's all about opportunity that what they get. Yeah, so we are creating a workplace where good homemakers can be valued, because if you can create good homes, I think that you can also create great companies as well.
Absolutely, no two ways about that.
Thanks.
Now, just the thought of funding startups, and you have lots of founders come to you. Is there an inherent gender bias that at times creeps in when you're talking about founders coming in for?
See, gender bias are actually not from startups. These all are from investors. I'm sorry to say.
Right.
Okay, but actually, I'm just right now. I'm talking against my community as well. So what happens?
We're asking you to be candid.
Yeah, of course. This is what I wanted to be. So it's a different kind of biasness currently. We have been producing for these women founders. Actually, why we call women founders? Why not the founders? By the way, let's call that, right? Even अगर आपको फंडिंग मिल भी जाती है, मैं थोड़ा सा blunt हूँ तो भी don't mind about it. अगर आपको फंडिंग मिल भी जाती है, still you are getting a very smaller checks. Generally we ask certain different questions. In spite of asking that how can you make it bigger, we ask how can you overcome from the failures. This is a question what actually we ask. हम कभी नहीं पूछते हैं कि आप इसको बड़ा कैसे बनाओगे. हम हमेशा पूछते हैं उनसे कि कुछ गलत होगा तो क्या करोगे, right? First, second thing, that generally we underrate their talent, by the way, because हम उसी देश में रहते हैं, जहाँ पे we are talking every day women empowerment, women entrepreneurship, और हम सुबह वही देखते हैं कि किसी शहर में एक बहू बेटी जलाई गई, तो differences यहाँ पे आते हैं, right? So these kind of biasness are something that what currently we are offering to them, and of course things can be overcome. It's not something that we are only investors, especially who are promoting these kind of factors. Sometimes you also faces certain things from the founders as well, because see, why are you, especially for all the female founders, why are you guys introducing male CXOs in front of you when you are pitching to us, by the way? Why don't you come up front? Yeah, we are interested to fund you guys. We are not asking to come with any of the co-founders who are male dominated or maybe anything. We are interested to fund. It is just that just show up something that what actually you are doing. We are looking for the people who are creating, not copying. So this is currently what any investors are looking for, and especially stories when it comes about that. Yeah.
No, come to that. There are a couple of points that I've got from your conversation today that I'd like to come to. I take the last one first. Talk about storytelling.
Yeah.
When you have founders coming to you pitching for venture capital, for investment, how important is storytelling? And how does that compare to the sheer hard numbers that get presented in every pitch?
Let me correct you. It's not about storytelling versus numbers. It is all about that, how your numbers are proving their stories. Okay. And this is something that what we believe, that, and it is never about their stories. Okay. Generally, people there are questions that storytelling versus numbers. No, it's something that how you are telling the stories that we can trust your numbers.
So the numbers need to add up to
And
support
again,
the storytelling.
yeah, and also it comes about, see, if you are not able to tell your story within 5 minutes, That's not the story, that's a problem. That what you are, and if you are asking us to fund for the solution of your problem, finish it within 5 minutes.
Simple story. When you talk
Yeah.
about cricket as well,
Yeah.
the numbers or the stats need to support what you're trying,
Definitely.
the point you're trying to make.
True.
That's what you're trying to get at, even in terms of pitching for a.
And see, sometime, founders are actually not able to let us know their stories. Simply they come up with a problem. Bro, we are not here to solve your problems. You're asking money. Be very blunt and let me know what solution you have. We are giving money for the solutions, not the problems.
Coming back to the second part of that statement you made earlier, we talked about one, storytelling and numbers, they need to corroborate. Another thing you mentioned, well, about women entrepreneurs, women founders. Do you have a specially crafted fund as one of the offerings that you talk about with Foxhog?
So we had in 2023 we had started Foxhog Women. Okay. सीपी में हमारा ऑफिस है और एक फ्लोर जो पूरा का पूरा है ना, जब आप देखोगे ना तो उस फ्लोर पे आपको मेल नहीं दिखेगा. So
we are the aberration right now.
Yeah.
Women is talking on stage.
Yeah.
We are the two aberrations at the moment.
Yeah. So actually, CEO से लेकर प्यून तक उस ऑफिस में सिर्फ फीमेल ही हैं. So that's called Foxhog Women. So that's the initiative currently we are working for them. And see, देखो, ladies, for you guys, that generally हम कई बार अपने घर में भी बोलते हैं, like, कि आप परमिशन दोगे तो मैं जाता हूँ. Who the hell we are to give you the permissions? Tell me that. That's the biggest question. So हमने वो ट्रेडिशन बनाया है सर. I think let's break that barriers. By the way, हम परमिशन देने वाले होते कौन हैं? Yes, so let's not go for that. Yeah.
Of course. Now, as a VC with Foxhog, do you see a specific sector in the next 5 odd years, maybe 5 to 10 years, maybe, where you see women founders and their startups having immeasurable advantages compared to ideas or projects or products that.
To be honest, not all these stereotype industries. जनरली अगर कोई वुमेन फाउंडर उनको लगता है नहीं चलो फैशन की कंपनी खोलते हैं चलेगी, कॉस्मेटिक्स में जाते हैं चलेगी, व्हाई? एग्रीकल्चर नहीं कर सकते क्या आप? हाँ, एरोस्पेस में नहीं जा सकते क्या आप? एविएशन में फंडिंग नहीं मिल सकती आपको क्या? व्हाई यू आर गोइंग दीज कि चप्पल की दुकान खोलते हैं, फैशन इंडस्ट्री में जाते हैं, कॉस्मेटिक्स की कंपनी खोलते हैं, चाइना से इंपोर्ट करेंगे, व्हाई? You have a lot of resources to do that. Just see, the comparison. इसरो में मैक्सिमम लोग फीमेल हैं. हाँ, तो आप लोग ऐसा क्यों सोचते हो कि that these fashion, cosmetics and all are just meant for you? No, multiple things are there.
आप कह रहे हैं कि जेंडर स्पेसिफिक जो बायसेस हमारे हैं कि स्पेसिफिक इंडस्ट्रीज मोर सूटेड टू वुमेन, ऐसा वो जेंडर बायस होने की जरूरत नहीं है. Really coming up with idea generation or trying to.
देखो, I don't want to be political, but जब आप एक तरफ कहते हो like इक्वालिटी कि सब इक्वल हैं, तो फिर ये जेंडर बायसनेस, मोहतरमा लोग तो हमारे ऑफिस में सैलरी भी बराबर की मांगती हैं, तो फिर मैं काम क्यों नहीं बराबर का बोलूँ, ये बताइए मुझे आप.
इसमें तो होता भी है भाई.
डेफिनेटली होता है. यू गाइज आर बीइंग पेड हायर देन द मेल एम्प्लॉयज, बाय द वे.
So what you're saying is when a woman founder is looking to get funding for a startup, it's not specifically for say fashion or other supposedly women-centric.
It is one thing specific.
Is that what you're trying to say?
It is one thing specific if you are creating something, if you are building something. There is certain things which is solving the problems of the society. Then I think that is the best thing that what you are creating. It's not about being gender biasness. It's not about being industry specific. I don't want to comment about industry specific because we're not an Indian investor. Okay, we are US based investment bank and we are funding through FDI mode. So हमने आज तक कोई ऐसा फंड ही नहीं बनाया जो सिर्फ वुमेन को दिया जाए या किसी सिर्फ इंडस्ट्री को दिया जाए.
पर एक आपने बात करी थी, there's one thing I'll draw back to. You said Talk about agriculture. Just a little while ago, you said why not
Yeah.
in agriculture? Yeah, I believe that Foxhog has a very strong social initiative.
Definitely, we have.
Talk us about it. Talk us through
Yeah.
that.
So just a bit about VC for villages. This is a revenue-based funding model, right? जिसको हम जनरली हमारा टैगलाइन 2021 में था, लोन बिना ब्याज के. तो हमारे देश में उसे पागल समझते थे, क्योंकि ये तो पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. आप
लोन बिना ब्याज.
लोन बिना ब्याज के, क्योंकि अगर जनरली अगर आपको 20,000 रुपये भी लेने हैं तो आपके पड़ोस बोलते हैं कि यार चेन अंगूठी रख के आओ. तो ऐसे सिचुएशन में अगर मैं ये बोलता हूँ कि लोन बिना ब्याज के, तो लोग तुम्हें पागल ही समझेंगे. So this revenue based model what we had started in 2020, and there was a time where your story media had made a comparison, जिन्होंने देश के सारे बैंक्स को एक साइड रखा और हमें एक साइड रखा. Yeah, that was a comparison. Talking about agriculture, it's not only about agriculture. There are multiple things as well. आपके देश में टोटल 6.5 लाख गांव हैं, 6.5 lakhs villages right now. Okay, and most of the villages, basically the primary income are not only agriculture, but it also includes the dairy farming. There are multiple small shops also जिनसे उनका घर चलता है. हम जनरली सबको किसान की कैटेगरी में ही डालते हैं. So of course recently we acquired a company, Crunchy. They are more into makhana production. Now makhana is a superfood. We are making exports and we are doing a wonderful job, especially in makhana, right? So yeah, your question about agriculture. I think the way women is a biggest investment for men. The same way on agriculture is going to be the biggest investment for this country.
Interesting thought. And since I've got a 9 minutes, we are just about 2 more minutes left in our discussion. The last question I have for you is, where do you think are the maximum amount of slippages that happen, or leakages that happen in terms of an idea being pitched by a woman founder looking for investment in that particular idea to someone who actually finds funding or gets funding?
We are getting more than 130 applications every day in Foxhog, crossing more than 23 branches currently we are running in India. And the ratio is 2 by 100. So 100 pitch में से हम 2 को select कर पाते हैं. There are problems. I will not communicate about only the women founders. I'll talk about the founders. Okay? Because क्या होता है, mindset ना generally सबका same ही होता है. Honestly, ठीक है. कुछ लोग डर रहे होते हैं पिच करने से. माइंडसेट जनरली होता है, पहला तो ये होता है कि पैसा देगा कि नहीं देगा, है ना. सो बेसिकली अगेन ये डर जो होता है, आई थिंक दैट आई विल से 2 or 3 थिंग्स, वेरी वेरी ब्लंटली, you should have obsession with your problems, okay, and overconfidence in your product. This is what I have learned actually, and the best part is not that your product is best, okay. While pitching, please do not be defensive. Okay, this actually I have listening a lot. If I am something that I'm telling you that something that it is not working out, can you please fix it? Then just show me some solutions. It's not something कि सर हमने 5 प्रॉब्लम को ऐसे ही सॉल्व किया है. हो सकता है छठा प्रॉब्लम मेरा हो सॉल्व नहीं हो जाए उससे.